What's going on YouTube? Josh here checking in with another training video. I apologize, it's been a while since I posted one of these. I've just been really busy studying for school. So going forward in the next 6 to 8 weeks, just bear with me. It's probably going to be maybe one video tops per week. I'm just going to be studying quite a bit. So anyway, on to the video. Obviously doing some high bar pause squats. I'm doing my best to go basically as low as my mobility will allow. I know there's still room to go. It's not quite ATG, but this is as ATG as it gets for me. Anyway, if you're new to the channel, you might not know this, but I actually haven't done any pause squatting in about 6 or so weeks. And basically, during my last training cycle, I was dealing with a little bit of an injury. My left tensor fasciolatum muscle, which is right by the hip flexor, would really kind of knot up in the hole, and it would really throw me off. Making it extremely uncomfortable to really break parallel, and obviously since I go pretty low on these, it was really messing me up, and I decided to stop pause squatting because that was really just irritating the injury. So going forward, I'm hoping that I can continue doing pause squats because they're an excellent accessory work for your raw squat. And actually during this training session it didn't really bother me too much, although several days later on the 22nd, which is today when I'm doing the recording, I had a squat workout and that injury was rearing its ugly head. So I'm hoping it wasn't from the pause squats that I was doing, and I'm hoping that I kind of can get over it and continue pause squatting. So over here, obviously just some front squats. This is 245. I think I did 3 sets of 6 after the pause squats. Followed that up with some sumo deadlifts that were pauses. So previously I've done pause conventional deadlift, but I've never done pause sumo deadlift. And honestly, when I was doing the warm-ups, I wasn't really sure how I felt about this movement. And as I got heavier, this is 365, and I worked up to 405 for sets of 4 with the pause. As I got heavier, it definitely felt a lot better. Felt like I was actually doing something. And I'm going to experiment going forward with the position of where I decide to pause. For these, they were all paused basically just below the knee. I think the next time I do these, I'm going to give this a shot pausing right off the floor. But one thing I'll have to say, for me at least, doing these pause sumos, I definitely felt it a lot more in my upper back than I feel pause conventional pulls. So just something to consider. And especially as I'm lifting heavier weights and going closer to that 600 deadlift, I feel like making sure that that upper back is nice and strong is going to be paramount to my success in reaching that goal. So anyway, I followed that up with a new exercise that you guys have not seen on my channel yet, which are some banded hip thrusts. So I actually decided to incorporate the banded hip thrusts into my training after speaking with Paul Wynn, the world record holder in the deadlift in the 165 weight class. He has a 718 deadlift at 165 pounds, and I'll post the video below. But basically these are a staple in his training, and I figured I would give them a shot. They're kind of like the big brother or little brother, you could say, to the barbell hip thrust. Just at my gym with the bumper plates, I really can't load much more than 425, which is not really enough for me to do the barbell hip thrust. Not to mention I don't really have good padding to put on there, so I'll be doing these until I can figure that out, and in which case I'll be incorporating both barbell and banded. So I'll do a video in the future going over the setup for this, but these are an excellent glute exercise. Anyway, I hope you guys liked the video. I'll catch you guys next time.